Yeah, Google Forms are actually used to get responses from people. For instance, it can be used to carry out surveys, polls, or actually gain consent to invitations to particular events such as birthday parties, meetings, church activities, seminars, and the like. So maybe you've come across Google Forms and maybe you want to hold a party, you want to gain invitation to people, your friends, and you want to gain their consent. And that's the more reason why you want to learn how to create Google Forms. Then you're in the right place. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create Google Forms so easy using easy steps on your personal computers such as laptops, desktop, or whatsoever. And you can do it, create it, and send the links to people, or you actually can actually send them to their email addresses respectively. So that's what I'll be teaching in this video. So let's get started.
You are welcome to Blog Infotech YouTube channel.
So welcome back. So like I said from the start, or I haven't said that actually. So this channel is Blogging for Tech. So my name is Chibuzo Agowa. So what we actually do here is that from the technology world, we actually dish out tutorials and some important informations which might be useful to you. So if you go to our video catalogs, you discover that uploaded lots of tutorial videos on how-tos, and we also cover some reviews of some gadgets. We also talk about cryptocurrencies, affiliate marketing, and how to make money. So, if you want to be part of this channel, I will like you to hit the subscribe button, which is that red rectangular button with the inscription subscribe below this video that you are watching. Also, turn on the bell notification so that I get notified whenever I release important videos just like this. So, once you've done that, automatically you become part of the family. So, whenever you lay your comments in the comment section, I will respond to you speedily. So, now let's get back to business on how to create Google Forms easily using your the desktop computer or the desktop view. Yes, because the mobile view is a bit similar, but only that the UI or the user interface is different. The mobile view and the desktop view is different. So now let's get that to business. So the first thing you'll do, you have to open your browser and you search for Google Forms, as in there should be a letter S at the end. So, and once the search result is open, so what you do is that you click the first link that pops up on the search query. So this what you get is actually introducing you to Google Forms. And before we proceed further, before you make use of any Google account, Google services, you must actually have a Google account. So once you have a Gmail, automatically you're entitled to any Google services out there, such as Google Docs, Google Form, Google AdSense, Gmail, once again, YouTube. Yes, once you have a Google account, you're entitled to all the services that are attributed to Google. So now let's get down to business. Once you click on that first link, you now approach to this place. So the next thing you will do is to click on Go to Forms. You're actually creating a Google form, and this is the page that will pop up. As you can see, there are ready-made templates out there, so you can actually choose from them if you are a starter and you don't know how to design a form to your taste. But I will show you how to do that because we shall be using the blank page from the scratch. Yes, we are creating a Google form from the scratch. I'll do that and you will see it step by step in this video. But if you want in a haste and you just want to get contact information, you can use this template. Just this, there are two ready-made templates, but all are customized to a particular taste. So now let's get started by using our blank page because we want to create a Google form from the scratch. So I'll click on blank page. So this is what you will see. Once you click on it, this is what you'll see. So now, for example, let me create an invite to my upcoming birthday party. So that's what I'll do. So you can see from the top, it says an untitled form. So what you will do, you have to rename it to a title that suits your taste, depending on the event or the survey you're trying to carry out. For example, like I said, I want to create an invite for my upcoming birthday party. So let me use the word Chibuzo. Chibuzo is my name. Chibuzo's birthday invite. So I'm sending this out for people to get their response if they would attend this party or not. So now in the description section, you can actually add whatever. And also in the title of the header, you can add an image by, you can see, once you see there's a toolbar just by the side. If you want to upload an image, you click on it. And if it's from your upload, you choose a particular image that is on your file already. You can choose from your photos from Google Drive or Google Image Search. So depending on your choice, but I don't want to add an image in this form that I'm creating. So because I'm using it as a test form. So now the description, you can actually write whatsoever you want to write. For example, let me use this is an invitation form or skip something. Okay, this is an invitation form for my upcoming birthday party. So now that's a description, but description can be as long as you want it. You can write whatsoever you want to write, enter, place an image, put whatsoever you want to put. But let me just put this short description for a start. Now let's go to the main field itself where you want to like create responses that you want the recipients to attend to. For example, I would like to have their name. So let me first of all put first name. I want to create a field whereby I want the person to add his first name. So now you can see after this portion, you see where you can actually edit the responses. For example, if you want a short answer, which I want, because I want the person, for example, my first name is Chibuzo. I just want the person to write Chibuzo in that field. So I would choose short answer. So now that's what the recommended field. So we've done that short answer. That's what the person will respond. So that's the first field I've created. Now to create another field, you see a plus sign here. You can see said add a question. I want to add another question. So now you click on it, you see another field will pop up just below. So now first name, that's the first field. So I'll use surname as the second one, and the response will remain the same, short answer. Because I just want the response. For example, my surname is Agoa. I just want the person to write Agoa. Or for example, if your surname is Mike, Phillips, or whatsoever, just write Phillips, short answer, and that is all. So now we've created, first of all, the name and the surname, which is the main identity before anything else. Um, and also, you in creating your respective fields, for example, you will discover that some fields there's an red asterisk while you're filling a form. If you filled most Google form, you discover there's a red asterisk which represents that that field is important, which means you must provide that field before that form could be submitted. If you didn't input any information in that field, this form will not be submitted. So that's what you can do here. For example, the name is important, and for that reason, you will hover this to required. Yes, it is required. If it's not required, if it's not important, if it's not an important information that you actually need from the person, you can leave it just like that. So the name field, first name is important, and also the surname field is actually important. So you turn this on as well. So the name and the surname is important. As you can see, the red asterisk is now here in the first name and also in the surname. So now we've done with the name. So now what are the next information I've required? Okay, I've gotten the name of the person. Okay, let me say for instance, I still need the email address of the person. Maybe if I want to send a particular file or maybe videos or whatsoever after the birthday party. So the email of the person will require. So now we'll click on, we're adding another field. So I can just say email address as a title of the question. Then here, as the same, it should be a short answer. Should be a short answer because the person can just write this email on the few words. And also, I will turn this on because it is required. So now we've got the name, we've got the first name, we've got the surname, and also we've got the name, email address. So now the next thing I would like to know about the recipient is the sex of the person. For example, maybe there's a particular preparation or for males or females. I actually want to know the number of males that will be coming and also the number of females that will be coming. So now the next thing I'll do, the next field I'll be entering is your sex. Now I can just put the question sex, and as in this case, the short answer might be cool, and might also not be cool. So in this instance, I would like to use the multiple choice answer. You can see we've used the short answer so many words. So the multiple choice will just give like a radio button for the recipient or the person that's responding to this form to actually the radio button or select the radio button. So now that is cool. So you use if you want to make selection portion or selection response, you use multiple choice. Or I can also use check boxes, but I feel I prefer this one, so now I choose multiple choice. Now, in the first multiple choice option, if the person is a male, it's just best for the person to select male. So now I want to add another option, female. So if you're a female, you can actually select female. So also this, I believe this question should be required as important. So now I'll turn this on. So it is important. So now we've got the name, the first name, the surname, the email address, and the sex of the person. So another thing that might be important is I actually want to know the age of the people that is attending the birthday party. Maybe there's also certain preparations for people that falls between a particular age limit because I can actually, for example, maybe there's a particular section where I would like to entertain teenagers and adults, the like. So that's what I'll do. So now the next field I would like to enter for them to respond to was their age. As in this case, I can also use the multiple choice option. Maybe if you fall between this to this, or this to this, or I can still use short answer. But I think preferably we can still use the multiple choice option. For example, short answer, the person can just enter his age, but okay, let me leave it. But the more reason why multiple option might be relevant in the age because maybe some people they will not like to disclose their age. So you can actually give an age range, for example, 18 to 21, 21 to 24. So I believe the multiple choice will be better. So now we're using the multiple choice. So the first option, let me see, age. Actually, the limits is from 18. So, okay, let me say 18 to 20. Yes, falls within that image. That's age range actually. So I'm adding another. And this next one, age, let me see, 21, 21, 24. That's another age limit. I will also like to add another, let's say age here. So I'll have to put an S because it's actually an age range. Okay, is still the same. So age 24. No, it should be 25. It's 25 to 30. So let's leave that age range, for example. Maybe that's the highest. From this, you will actually know that this is the highest age. You must be below 30 before you attend that birthday party. So you see, that's another more reason why you should use the multiple choice option because it will also give restrictions to a certain particular people that you don't want to attend the birthday party or maybe an event application or whatsoever. So it is perfect. So now I can also turn this as required. It's compulsory. You must fill this form before you must fill this portion before you can submit the form. So now I've gotten the what I've created with first name, the surname, the email address, the sex, the age. Now what next? What information might be important for a birthday party? Okay, we've got the age, the name. Okay, let me see social media profiles. Is that really important? Okay, let me see maybe a Twitter handle or something like that. You can say Twitter handle. This should be a short answer. There's no doubt about that. So it might not be required, so I can leave it. It's not important actually, but if you want to include your Twitter handle or your okay, I can just say social media profiles that the person can actually include all the information about his or her different social media profile. And in this case, instead of using short answer, let me use paragraph because it might be long. So I'll use paragraph because the information the person might be entering will be long. So what is another information that might be important for a birthday event? I think I've gotten the necessary ones. Yes, we've gotten the age, the sex, the names, should I say address? Not really, not really. Okay, we can put on occupation if the person is a student or whatsoever. So let's add one more field. Let's say occupation. And this case, I'll use a multiple choice. So, I didn't spell the occupation very well. Occupation, occupation. So now multiple choice. Okay, are you a student? short answer. No, I wouldn't really use. Okay, let's use checkbox in this case. So option one, student, uh, businessman. So you can follow the step to create choice, a Google form actually that suits your taste. So I'm just giving you an instance in this video. So and this is also required. So I'll go over this on the social media profile is the only thing that is not required. So now let's say for example we are done with our forms. We're done with our forms. So let's see how it looks like, and you can do that by you can see the preview eye image at the top. So now you can click on preview to see how the form that we just created looks like. As you can see, this is my email address so that they will know the email address of the person sending it. Yes, this is the email address. Then you can see your first name, the person enter a short answer, surname, short answer, email address. It is important, just like I said, all the ones that had red asterisks, they are important, which must be filled before the person can submit it. So social media profiles, the person can just write maybe the Facebook handle, Twitter, TikTok, or whatsoever. So that's why I just leave it to the person. I choose the paragraph option instead of using the short answer. So now occupation, if you're a student, you click the checkbox. If you're a businessman, you check this. So at the end, you can submit. So our form is good to go. It's likable in the eyes. So now you can still do more things. You can still do more things from the form. You can increase the text size. Yes, you can also import questions from elsewhere. You can add images. You can put in videos and whatsoever. And you can also add sections. So now, after you must have sent your form, prepared your form, you sent it. Now, if you want to check the people that responded, you can do that from this field. And once you click on this, you'll see the number of responders right here. For now, this is a form that we are creating and we have not sent it to people to start filling yet. So you can see it still has zero responses. So additional settings can also be done on this particular form that you've created. So you can see we've created the form invite to my upcoming birthday party. So you can do this to create whatsoever form you like. If you want to conduct a survey or whatsoever, a poll, um, you want to do whatsoever you want to do. So you can see how easy it is to create Google Forms using the desktop view. I will peradventure if the I will actually do a video using the mobile view from my mobile phone. So we've created our forms, and the next thing you will want to do is to send the form. Now, once you click the send option, you can include the email addresses of your friends that you already have, and they'll notice the title, Chips's birthday invite. I invite you to fill out a form, and can also include my email address. Now, if you can send this form to various email addresses, or you can also copy the link. As you can see, this is the yeah. You can also shorten the URL, make it more yes okay for the eyes. You can leave it long as it was before. You can shorten it by ticking this checkbox. So once you've done that, you can copy the link. So now let's see how it looks like when I paste it in a different browser. So now in a different window actually. So this is my form. This is the form that we just created on Google Forms. You can see how easy it is. So you can copy the link and start sharing the links to various friends of yours in the social media profile, WhatsApp, various messengers, Telegram, all the likes, and they will actually attend to your form. Also, you can embed it as a HTML. I can embed it to maybe either your blog, your website, or whatsoever. You can do this easy by copying this link. So you can see with that, we've come to the end of this video, and we've learned on how to create Google Forms easily using the desktop view. So now once you've learned the steps, or maybe you're still confused in any area, you can go to the comment section and ask your questions, and personally I will attend to your questions. But if you know that you're good to go already, you can go ahead and create that Google form right from now. So with that, we'll come to the end of this video. If you like the video enough, if it is educative or informative enough, you can actually hit the thumbs up button, which is the like button, yes, for the Google algorithm to push it to people just like you to see this video and learn what you have just learned. So having done that, you can also, if you're still yet to subscribe to this channel, you can see how educative or informative the channel is. You can actually subscribe now and also turn the bell notification so that I get notified whenever I release important videos just like this. So with that, Chibuzo Agoa is my name. I've come to this end of this video. So anticipate for my next video where you can actually go through the catalog of this very channel and watch other important videos that meets your needs. So bye bye for now, and we'll see again.